Hello, my fam. Reefer fever. It's hump day, and I have got the most delicious meal for you today. It's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A lot of YouTubers and a lot of traditional celebs, and some surprises like this mug, which says, "My kids are my cardio." Thank you, Simply Made Greetings. Speaking of my kids, look at this. Mia made this. I'm not quite sure what it is. Mia, come here.
It's a balloon house.
A balloon house?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You are so artistic and smart and beautiful.
Thank you.
You know who else is smart?
Mario.
Your brother.
Come, Mario.
Come here.
Hop, 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 hop. Look at it again. How? It's a balloon. How? It's a balloon house.
Be careful with that water. Be careful with that water. There's water in here. I don't want it spilling near my laptop.
I want water.
Okay, go inside and get it.
Okay.
The people watching this video right now are amazing.
Why?
Because they are a member of our family. They are fram. Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you inside. All right, my fam. I want to start off today by talking about a video that maybe you've seen. It went viral, and it's been viral now for about almost 3 days. But I'm just getting to it now because 50 Cent was hosting a party.
Hi, Tommy.
You can stay inside if you want to. No? Okay. 50 Cent was hosting a party in New Jersey that Snoop Dogg was performing at. And guess who rolled up? None other than Wendy Williams. Now, if you don't know this,
Where's Wendy Williams?
she's a TV host.
Oh.
Wendy Williams and 50 Cent have a lot of beef dating back a long time. And I think you all know that 50 Cent in 2019 is known more for his shade and pettiness than he is for his music. What?
Your water is blue.
My water is blue? No, it's not. It's white.
No, it's...
Oh! Okay. All right. All right. 50 Cent is known more for talking trash than spewing hot rhymes. You're going to stay with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, sit and be quiet.
Where is Mario?
He's inside. You want to go play with him inside?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, sit back and listen up, because I'm going to deliver the good stuff, okay? I think you were better on the other side. It's wet, though. All right. There we go. All right.
Ow.
So, because of their history, 50 Cent refused to let Wendy Williams into his party and then belittled her on social media. Listen, I enjoy the drama. I enjoy... No, eso peligroso. No hagas eso. I enjoy the pettiness on social media from him. But taking this to the real world and... No, don't do that, Mia. That's dangerous. You can choke.
No. Ow.
I'm not a fan of... That to me was an act of aggression. That was aggressive and just disrespectful and rude and uncalled for, unnecessary. What do you think? How do you think that can be interpreted? My way? Is there any other way to interpret that? What, Mia? All right, let's move on to some YouTube drama. There's a lot of it. Starting off with some sad news. Tana Paul, technically I think that's what she's still going by, has revealed that her grandmother passed away. Sadly, she died unexpectedly of a heart attack. And there's additional family drama going on, which she did not reveal what that was. She doesn't owe anybody anything. Yeah. You know, I've alluded to some family drama of my own that happened this year, and I haven't revealed what it was because maybe she's wanting to be
My dad is Sally.
Okay, go inside. Go inside. Go play.
I want here though.
You want what?
I want to stay here.
All right, go sit over there. Go sit over there. Okay, good girl. All right.
I want my water.
Okay, get your water. Okay. You know, not everything is Tana Mongeau's story to tell. Maybe her family has said, please don't reveal what's going on. Additionally, her ex-fake girlfriend, Bella Thorne, has chimed in about everything because, hello, having an opinion on all of this drama gets her attention. You know what? I don't care. This video, it is what it is. And I think it's still fun and fabulous. Honestly, my children make it better. My children make me better. Bella Thorne took to Twitter to tell Jake Paul, in response to a tweet that she saw, Jake has used all the clout he can from Tana Mongeau, so now he's over it and moving on to newer scandals that will bring him clout. Bella Thorne, help us get hot girl summer Tana back. Referring to Jake being spotted out to have a meal with his ex, Erica Costell, whom I got confused with his other ex, Alyssa Violet. Alyssa was the one that spilled all the tea on Jake Paul, not Erica Costell, because Erica Costell was forced to sign an NDA. I doubt that Jake Paul has made Tana Mongeau sign an NDA. I think that Nia distracted me. I actually think that Tana got more clout out of the Jenner relationship than Jake Paul did. Ve pa dentro ya, mi amor. Ok, gracias. Ve pa dentro. ¿Qué? Porque estás haciendo ruido. Ve pa dentro. Si vas pa dentro, te pongo el TV en unos minutos. I say TV, that's the magical word. She goes running. Tírale un beso a los amigos y dile adiós. Ven acá a despedirte.
What is your name?
Their names? Well, somebody probably watching right now is Tara Jenkins. Say hi, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Say you're awesome.
Too awesome.
Thanks for super chatting my dad yesterday.
Thank you.
Okay, put on your shoes and go inside, and I'll see you in a few minutes. And by a few, I mean more like 10, 15, 20, I don't know. However much longer I'm here.
Toot.
Okay, go inside.
Toot.
Toot. I love this. This was beautiful.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Inside. Bye. Okay. Bye. My kids are my cardio and then some. All right. So yeah, I think that Tana got more out of the Jenner relationship than Jake, and that's the very latest there. I'm gonna get into some juicy Patrick Starrr drama in a little bit, but first, some of my favorite traditional celebrity news to talk about recently. Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth, Kaitlynn Carter, and BRODY JENNER. Miley and Kaitlynn continue their romance. It is what it is. They were just spotted at SoHo House in Los Angeles, which is a very uppity place. It's a very traditional establishment, and they were making out everywhere, according to reports. Wanting to be seen, probably on things. Not saying anything as to not get demonetized, but Miley and Brody Jenner's ex are going strong. Also, speaking of Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth, according to reports, is planning to move back to Australia for good, which I think is a great thing. I am blessed that I get to live in the same city as my mom and my sister. I'm just so thankful for that every single day. I was gone. Well, being gone for a day wasn't too bad. But whenever I leave and whenever I get back home, I was in Denver recently. If you missed that, I uploaded a video vlog of my trip to Denver on my The Perez Hilton Family Personal YouTube channel. As soon as I get back home, I'm always so thankful, grateful, happy to be back home. And I think that being in Australia will be good for him. Speaking of Kaitlynn Carter, according to reports, she and Brody Jenner, not even reports, it was on the hills. It was on the most recent episode. She and Brody were on different pages about having children. She just turned 30 and wanted to have kids, or a kid, and Brody Jenner wasn't ready, which I'm thankful for. Something inside knew that he and Miley Cyrus's new girlfriend weren't meant to have children together. I'm so thankful that a child was not brought into that relationship only to just have all this drama and be torn apart, It's better to have a single parent, I think, than constantly be going back and forth and all this drama. All right. I mentioned I was going to be talking about Patrick Starrr, and this may be controversial, but I'm a controversial kind of guy. And I also am old and have a lot of experience and know how business works, know how influencers are. Patrick Starrr recently exposed Beautycon in an Instagram Live. Beautycon is like the VidCon for beauty influencers and their fans. I will quote what he said. He called Beautycon a mess and unorganized. He was personally disgusted by how some smaller creators were treated and was complaining that Beautycon was paying big celebrities that were traditional stars like Cardi B or Priyanka Chopra or Kim Kardashian to attend. Let me break it down for you, Patrick Starrr, and anybody else watching. Beautycon is not a non-for-profit. They are a business. They want to make money. That is their number one priority. That's why the CEO, Maj, bought Beautycon a few years ago. It's not all kumbaya. Yes, they want to provide a pleasant experience for everybody, but they also want your bills. This is all in relation to this plus-sized vlogger whom I was not very familiar with before all of this, and now I am. Her name is Sierra, I believe, Schultz, and she expressed not having a good time because she had to wait to do the red carpet because she wasn't considered a big influencer. That's showbiz. Hello? That happens in the traditional space too. That's why when I said this recently when I took my kids to the Angry Birds premiere, I always love showing up to red carpet events early to just make, especially when my kids are involved, because I want to make sure the experience is pleasant for my children. And I know that in the totem pole of celebrity, I am not an A-lister. So know your place. Not everybody's going to be treated equally at Beautycon or in the real world at a traditional red carpet. I see it all the time. I'm waiting in line and then a big celebrity comes and they will be escorted through. That's just how things work. And frankly, that's how it should work. A bigger celebrity should have priority over me. A bigger celebrity shouldn't have to wait in line over me or anybody else. And one of the things that Patrick Starrr took umbrage with, he was really bothered by the apology that the CEO Moj gave on Instagram Live, which was an apology, but also followed by fake news. Frankly, I would have probably responded in the same way because, hello, are you blind? I love Patrick Starrr, by the way, but I was looking at Moj, whom I don't know. She's not a friend of mine. The only time I ever communicated with her was when I hit her up for free tickets to Beautycon Pop Live, but I don't feel like I owe her anything. I already gave her. In return for the free tickets, I posted on social media me and my family going to that pop-up, and she got the impressions. I'm telling you what I really think. Viewing Moj's Instagram, and by the way, all of these I saw on a YouTuber that I recently discovered named Estela Estremera. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Estremera. Estela Estremera. Maybe she's Latina. I'm not sure if she's Latina. But I will link to her channel down below. I love supporting up-and-coming YouTubers. She's got less than 5,000 subscribers, but I've been loving her content. So I saw Moj's live stream on Estela's channel. I saw Patrick Starr's live stream on Estela's channel. And viewing Moj's live stream, her team and her are so varied and they are inclusive. I saw all different sizes. I saw all different colors. Moj is also herself a lesbian and either a Muslim herself or from an Arab background. You know, when you make, you know, to her and to the people that work at Beautycon, this is them. It's not just a business, it's a reflection of who they are. So when you insult Beautycon, you're insulting them. But it's a business, people. Same as VidCon. And if you don't like it, start your own. All right, on to some couples news. If you haven't heard yet, Katie Holmes and Jamie Foxx have broken up. And no surprise there. I saw that coming a long time ago. Excuse me. I feel bad for Katie Holmes because she gave him so many good and young years. However, she knew what she was signing up for. Jamie Foxx has had a reputation. And also, all these years, all 6 years, they never lived in the same city. So I don't have much sympathy for Katie Holmes because she almost invited it upon herself. And you know what? She probably had fun and enjoyed it for what it was for as long as it was. Who else thinks that Katie Holmes should get back together with Tom Cruise now? No one? Okay. Don't do it, girl. All right, in more couples news, Larry King has filed for divorce from his wife, Sean King. Wife number 7. Larry King has been married 7 times. At least this one lasted 22 years, and they got 2 kids out of it. 2 boys, Chance and Cannon, 20 and 19 years old, respectively. Also, more couples news. This is YouTube related. YouTube family vloggers Jamie and Nikki Perkins have announced that they are separating. And they've been so sad about it, they weren't even able to upload a video or make a video about their split or separation or divorce, or I don't even know if they're married. I know they're a couple and they have 2 daughters. They uploaded a video that was just a still with a statement. Bummer. Also, according to reports, well, there was a documentary that aired in the UK about Prince Harry and Prince William and Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton. It was called William and Harry, princess at war. And in that documentary, it was revealed that Prince Harry went ballistic when his brother, William, warned him against moving so fast with Meghan Markle. And that got me to thinking, even if that is true or not, but I totally believe that is true. Wait, let's see. That's a good podcast topic. Hold on. Oh, okay. I gotta add that to my list. Let me move that. I'll move that. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm OCD. I have to do it now. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for being the front. Okay. That, even if that's true or not, and I totally believe that to be true, it just got me to thinking. I would assume a good amount of you, maybe even most, have a sibling. If your sibling is dating or engaged to somebody that you don't like, do you tell your sibling or do you keep that to yourself? I mean, thankfully, I like my sister's now husband, but if I thought that he was a bad influence on her or a bad person, I would have told her. But thankfully, I don't think that. I mean, I think they could definitely, I don't even want to say anything. I'm not even going to say anything. Oh, I'll say it. It's not even that bad. It's not even that bad what I was going to say. You know, from my perspective, and I could be wrong, it seems like my sister calls most of the shots in that relationship. And my sister's husband is happy with that. Whereas I would want a relationship to be more 50-50 equals. But some people are happy letting the other person decide more of the things and be more of the wearing the pants. It works for them. That's not a bad thing. You know, if I thought he was a bad person or a bad influence, that I would share. That's not a bad thing. In happier couples news, congratulations to PewDiePie and his longtime girlfriend, Marzia Bisognin. He is Swedish, she's Italian, and they're gonna have Swedish, Italian, British babies whenever they have kids, because they live in the UK. I think they're based out of Brighton. And this guy is so rich. They just got married. And while I don't like PewDiePie, well, maybe, you know what? He seems to, now that he's approaching 30, I do think in 2019, I am observing a transformation, a change. Everybody deserves love. Even Felix. So congratulations to you, Felix. In even more couples news, potential couples news, the internet is shooketh over the possibility of Emma Watson and her Harry Potter co-star Tom Felton probably is a stronger form of possibly dating. They randomly or not so randomly went on vacation together or agreed to meet up, or randomly were in the same country together. They were in South Africa together, and Tom Felton, Draco Malfoy, posted a photo of him and Emma Watson, and he was teaching her guitar, or allegedly, and she had the guitar, and he captioned the photo, "Quick learner." She had previously talked about having a crush on Tom when they were young and filming the Harry Potter franchise, so a lot of people are really shipping this. Speaking of film actors and relationships, KRISTEN Stewart and Stella Maxwell are done, and she's already moved on. Hot girl summer. She has been spotted making out with screenwriter Dylan Mayer, a lady, and I'm jealous. That K Stew, she gets lots of action. All right, speaking of film stars and films, drama between Disney and Sony has bubbled over. And as a result of Disney and Sony not being able to reach an agreement, Marvel, which is owned by Disney, will not be producing the upcoming Spider-Man movies. And that also means that Peter Parker and Tom Holland will not be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore. Disney wanted a 50-50 split, and Sony said, well, we can do it without you. Nope. Mistake. I remember the Garfield Spider-Man movies. No. Also in film news, it has been announced that a new Matrix movie is going to be in the works. It is expected to start filming in early 2020, and not both, but one of the Wachowski siblings will be helming it. Lana Wachowski has co-written the script and will be directing the film, and both Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss will be reprising their roles as Neo and Trinity. I remember seeing the original The Matrix in the theaters. Hopefully number 4 is better than parts 2 and 3, which were not good. All right, on to some music news. Billie Eilish did it. She toppled Lil Nas X and has her first ever number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100, and has broken Old Town Road's record-breaking stretch atop the Billboard Hot 100. It was number 1 for 19 weeks. Congratulations, Billie. Also, congratulations, Heidi Montag. The Hills star has a new single out. It's called Glitter and Glory. If you have not heard it yet, you can check it out at the link down below. As always, I will have the links to everything that I talk about so you can read, see, or hear more. Colton Haynes, remember him? I think he's currently starring in Arrow. He used to be in Teen Wolf, and he shared a post with some very unflattering photos of him. And he wrote about not wanting to have a curated life and all this stuff. I think he may have relapsed again recently. And on one hand, it's great and probably healthy for his recovery to share all of this. But on the other hand, if I were his manager, I'd be freaking out, because admitting that publicly and showing those photos and all of that, potential employers may not want to hire him. They might think he's a liability, a risk. I sent him good vibes. I am a fan of his. And also, happy birthday, speaking of somebody who's lived through it. Demi Lovato just celebrated her 27th birthday, and she rang it in with Ariana Grande in London. She and Ariana are both managed by Scooter Braun, and crazy to think that Demi is just 27. She's lived many a life. I think her music days are behind her, though. She was never an A-list in the music world. She was always a B-lister. That's not a diss. I think she should come back, but focus on TV. Being on a hit Netflix show, or Netflix almost is better. She should be on a Netflix show, because those numbers are private. They don't reveal the ratings like a broadcast or cable show would. Demi should do a Netflix comedy, or any show on Netflix. I don't know. I think she should focus on acting, and I think she could do well for herself, and that stability would be good for her. Not having a tour, just being in one place. Happy birthday, Demi. And cheers to you. We did it. Thank you, my fam, for watching. for super chatting, for being subscribed to this channel, for having your notifications on, for getting your personalized video greetings from me at starzona.com/Perez Hilton. That's starsona.com/Perez Hilton. Thank you for listening to my podcast at perezpodcast.com. Thank you for following me on Instagram at the Perez Hilton. Thank you for subscribing to my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. And of course, last but not least, thank you for reading perezhilton.com daily throughout the day and for 15 years. 15 years. Before there was a YouTube. Before there was a PewDiePie or a Patrick Starrr or a Manny MUA or a Jake Paul or Logan Paul or Tana Mongeau. And I'm still here. I feel so good because I took the day off from the gym today. My body just said, you need it. Even though that's giving me it hasn't given me any anxiety. That was the right decision to make. I felt I was getting sick and I just did not want to go today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be back at it and stronger than ever. I love you and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah!